Welcome to 5 Minutes French Grammar Fixes. Bienvenue à 5 Minutes French Grammar Fixes. Today, what is a French adjective? Aujourd'hui, c'est quoi un adjectif français? And how do French adjectives change? First of all, let's just recap what an adjective is. An adjective is a word that gives a description. For example, big, small, good, pretty, chatty, interesting, grand, petit, bon, joli, bavard, intéressant. Now, French adjectives are a bit more complex than English adjectives because their spelling and pronunciation change depending on the type of word that they go with, not on the meaning of the word that they describe, but the type of word. When you look up for an adjective in a dictionary, it gives you the masculine form of that adjective. Can you see on the right, it says aime for masculine, non masculin. If I want to say a grey cat, I need to check the gender of the word cat. So I look it up and I can see that next to the word cat, it says NM, non masculin, masculine noun. So I'm all good. I can use the adjective gris just as I found it in the dictionary. So to say a grey cat, I'm going to say un chat gris. However, if the word that I want to use is feminine, my adjective needs to be feminine too. So this time I want to say a grey female cat. And a good dictionary will tell me that a female cat is une chatte, and it will say NF, F being for feminine. So this time I do need to change my adjective gris, and it becomes grise, une chatte grise. Notice what happened to the word grey? I just added an E. And most of the time, that is what you will be doing when changing an adjective into its feminine form. You just add an E. The same thing happens with the word giraffe. If I look it up in the dictionary, it tells me it's feminine, une girafe. So if I want to say a tall giraffe, I'll say une grande girafe. Now, if your adjective is already ending in an E, you don't need to add an extra E in the feminine form. So if I want to say a red book, the adjective red is rouge, it ends with an E, okay, even in the masculine. So a red book, un livre rouge. If I want to say a red skirt, the word for skirt is une jupe, so it's a feminine word, but I'll still be saying une jupe rouge. You must remember that adjectives are not always placed right next to the word that they are referring to. And yet, you still might have to make changes. So when you say my house is big, big is the adjective in this sentence. It's referring to the feminine word house, maison, which means that your French word big, grand, will need an extra E, and you will say ma maison est grande. Now notice that when you say my sister is chatty, ma sœur est bavarde, the E that you added at the end of bavard is there not because your sister is female, but because the word sister, sœur, is feminine. And finally, if the word that your adjective is referring to is plural, more than one, therefore ending in S, your adjective will also have an S, and you do not sound that S. So in the case, my brothers are tall, tall is your adjective. It's referring to the word brothers, plural. So you can say, mes frères sont grands. When you say your dresses are pretty, your adjective is pretty. It's referring to the word dresses, which is feminine. So add an E to your adjective. And plural, so add an S to your adjective. Tes robes sont jolies. Notice how I didn't sound any of those S's? If you want to know more about how some French adjectives change and where to place them in a sentence, look at 5 Minutes French Grammar Fixes Adjective Agreement Intermediate, or 5 Minutes French Grammar Fixes Adjective Position, Beginners or Intermediate.